Hi, hello everyone. Myself Suresh, lecturer in mechanical engineering. I am going to deal with a subject called basic workshop technology. In that subject, today we are going to discuss from the chapter called carpentry. So, in previous classes, we have learned about some of the tools. So, they are marking and measuring tools, cutting tools, boring tools, striking tools, and some of the holding devices or tools we have learned in the previous slides or classes, and also their specifications, okay, and their uses. Okay, so today we are going to learn about what are the miscellaneous tools used in carpentry, and also what are the different types of miscellaneous tools used in carpentry, and their specifications, that is miscellaneous tools, how they are specifying. Okay, next, and their usage, that is uses of the miscellaneous tools. Okay, first we can see what are the miscellaneous tools used in carpentry. Okay, the tools used in addition to the main carpentry tools are known as miscellaneous tools. So what are miscellaneous tools? So what are the additional tools we are using in carpentry other than the main carpentry tools? So all those tools are known as miscellaneous tools. We will see here types of miscellaneous tools. First one is rasp and files. Okay, rasp and files, scrapers, oil stones, glass paper, pincer, okay, screwdriver, that is cabinet screwdriver, ratchet screwdriver, and saw set, okay, oil stone slip. So all these are the different types of miscellaneous tools used in carpentry. Now we will discuss briefly about each and every miscellaneous tool. Okay, first one is rasp or file. Rasp file, you can see here. So this is the diagram of a rasp or file. Okay, so it is exclusively used for finishing the wood surface. Okay, this rasp file is exclusively used for finishing the wood surface. So the file body has sharp cutting teeth. Okay, the file body has sharp cutting teeth. We can observe the figure here. So on the body of this file, so there are sharp cutting teeth. Okay, next, so this rasp file is used for finishing small curved, okay, and other interior surfaces. Okay, so this rasp file can be used. Next we can see the scraper. Okay, so scraper is a thin piece of steel, hardened and tempered. Okay, it is a thin piece of steel, hardened and tempered. So it has a fine cutting edge. The scraper has a fine cutting edge. So it cuts fine shavings. Okay, the scraper cuts fine shavings and removes blade marks from the wood. Okay, so next is glass paper. So it is a sheet of paper. Glass paper is nothing but a sheet of paper. So it consists of small glass particles on the surface. Okay, so it consists of a small glass particles on the surface. So the sharp edges of the particles so cuts the or removes the wooden material from the wooden workpiece. Okay, and this glass paper is used to remove minute imperfections on wood surface. Okay, next one is the next miscellaneous tool is oil stone. Okay, so this oil stone is used for sharpening chisels and plain iron. Okay, so when we are using this oil stone, it is used for sharpening the chisels and plain iron. So whatever the chisels we are using in carpentry, so those chisels can be sharpened by the oil stone and also the plain iron. Next, so modern oil stones are synthetic. Okay, nowadays, so what type of stones we are using? So we are using synthetic oil stones. So these are made of silicon carbide or aluminum oxide. Okay, these oil stones are made of silicon carbide or by aluminum oxide. So these are available in the following grades. Here, okay, these oils are available in the following grades. So we can see here fine grade, medium grade and coarse grade. Okay, here we have 3 grades: fine grade, medium grade and coarse grade. Next miscellaneous tool is pincer. You can see here, this is a diagram of a pincer. Okay, right. So this pincer is used for pulling out the nails. Okay, this pincer is used for pulling out the nails. So it is as similar to the claw hammer. The claw hammer also uses for what purpose? So to pull out the nails. So this is also used for pulling out nails. Okay, so this is more efficient than claw hammer. Okay, so why we are preferring for the pincer means this is more efficient than that of the claw hammer. So this pincer is made of steel and has hinged point, that is okay, hinged joint. So this is made up of a steel and has a hinged joint. So for this there are 2 jaws are beveled inside and plain outside. Okay, so whatever the jaws are available for this pincer, so for the inside they are beveled and outside they are planed. Okay, so pincer contact surfaces of 2 jaws have a sharp edge. The contact surface of the 2 jaws of the pincer has a sharp edge. Okay, next oil stone slip. Oil stone slip. You will see here, this is a diagram of a oil stone slip. Okay, look at the parts: oil stone slip, gauge. Okay, right. So it has a shaped stone. Okay, it has a shaped stone and this is used for sharpening the gauges. Okay, this oil stone slip is used for sharpening the gauges. Next one is a screwdriver. So this is a well-known miscellaneous tool for all of us. Okay, so that will be a miscellaneous. Yeah, if we observe the figure, here we can see a screwdriver. Okay, so this screwdriver is a right. So these type of screwdrivers are used for driving in screw or unscrewing the screws from wood. Okay, so these are used for driving the screws and unscrewing the screws from the wooden workpiece. Okay, so these screwdrivers have many sizes and several types of screwdrivers are available. Okay, so the size of the screwdrivers is specified by the length of the blade. So based on the length of the blade, the size of the screwdrivers are specified. Next, so these screwdrivers are commonly used screwdrivers by carpenters. So they are cabinet screwdriver. Okay, so the cabinet screwdriver is used for general purpose. Okay, and they are available in many sizes. Next, second cabinet screwdrivers are ratchet screwdriver. Second will be a ratchet screwdriver. We can see here. So first one will be in this diagram. We can see the two types of different screwdrivers. First one is cabinet screwdriver, and second one will be a ratchet screwdriver. So this ratchet screwdriver is used for turning screws in confined space. So these ratchet screwdrivers are used for turning screws in confined space, so much faster than the ordinary one. So these ratchet screwdrivers are much faster than that of the ordinary one. Okay, so the blades of various sizes can be screwed. Okay, so with the help of a ratchet screwdriver. Okay, next we can see the carpentry processes. So actually what is the carpentry process? We can see here. So these are the various hand operations to obtain the desired shape and accurate size of woodwork. Okay, so we can see the various carpentry processes now: marking, sawing, planing, chiseling, boring, grooving, riveting, molding. Okay, so among them, first one will be marking. Now we can go through this process, that is a marking process. So if you look at the figure, so we know how we are going to mark on the wooden workpiece. Okay, so already we in previous lessons or videos, so we have discussed about the marking and measuring tools. Okay, already we have learned in previous slides or previous videos. Okay, so now by using those tools, so we can mark the markings on the wooden workpieces. Okay, right, we can see now. So this marking is the process of setting out dimensions on wooden workpiece. Okay, so this will be the process of setting out dimensions on wooden workpieces. So marking is done on wood so as to guide the operator in sawing, chiseling, etc. Why we required marking? So marking is done on wood so as to guide the operator in sawing, chiseling, filing, okay, planing, some other operations, etc. Okay, so a working drawing or an existing model of the product is used for marking. Okay, next, so marking is required at several stages. So when we require this marking on the wooden pieces at several stages, we can mark the markings on the wooden work pieces. So this marking is done in the beginning to cut wood approximately. Okay, so if you want to cut the wood, so what you have to do at the beginning stage only, we have to draw markings on the wooden workpiece so that we can make a appropriate wood cut. Next, two sides of wood pieces are planed for marking purpose. So for marking purpose, so two sides of the wood piece should be planed. Next, internal details are marked with respect to the finished edge. Okay, next operation is, that is next process is sawing. Yeah, this is the process of sawing. So by using a saw, okay, so here we are doing sawing operation. I think you are observed the diagram here, movement of the saw on the wooden workpiece. So sawing is a process of cutting the wood with saw. Okay, the process of cutting the wood with a saw is known as sawing process. Okay, so wood should be gripped in a vise or any suitable device. Wood should be gripped in a vise or any suitable device. That is nothing but, so before going to cutting operation or sawing operation, just we have to clean up the workpiece, that is wooden workpiece, and fix it in a vises. Okay, so that the workpiece will be held stationary, that is without moving while doing some carpentry operations or processes. Next, to start a cut, hold the saw nearly horizontal. Okay, if you want to start the cutting operation, first we have to do hold the saw nearly horizontal. Okay, almost it should be in horizontal